What's up, you guys? It's Jason from RPM, and today we're going to be looking at new products for the Maverick R. Finally available are our catch cans, so check it out. This is what they're going to look like. And yeah, they may look a little similar to the X3 because they kind of are. The body itself, the filter, the pre-filter, they all kind of resemble each other. And really the Maverick R is not too far off on the X3. So we're going to go over a couple of the new things, how it mounts, how it looks, and kind of touch base on all that stuff. So I guess we'll start with the pre-filter. This is our water repellent pre-filter. So any sand, water, anything's gonna hit this, it's gonna fall off before it hits the actual filter. Our mounting system is gonna look a little something like this, and we'll obviously see it on the car, kind of show you how that works. Hardware is all included, it's super easy to install. You're gonna get your 8AN fitting, your crankcase breather hose that replaces your factory hose. And a little something new that we have done is we've replaced our drain valves with these. So no nut on there, no wing nut. It's all one solid billet piece, and we have a drain hose. So these catch cans are kind of located up a little bit high. You're gonna route this hose to the bottom, and this is where you're gonna drain from. So instead of making a mess anywhere or anything like that, you're gonna have a hose that will specifically just kind of redirect everything out of the way. No mess, no cleanup. That kind of helps a lot. The silicone hose is obviously built for this car. It is very specific to it in the way that it's bent, shaped. And off the block of the motor, off the top, is a fitting that looks a little something like this. Actually, it's just a little more like that. And that's what we're gonna be connecting to. So you'll get the clamp off of your factory one, you'll pull it off of there, you can throw that away, and you will be simply just putting this on like that. And this is a very tight fit. It does go on smooth. There's no clamp required here. There's also no clamp required here. They're both barbed and they're both push lock. They don't see any pressure or anything like that. So you won't need any clamps there. When you're running a catch can, we've gone over a couple of videos on the importance of a catch can, so we can kind of touch that right now. Essentially what you're doing is recirculating hot, oily, water vapor, air, just kind of a little bit of everything into the intake system. So this is your intake tube. So if you're following along, you've got this intake tube, this is your turbo, and this is the crankcase breather. So all the oil, water vapors, when you first start your machine, it's kind of fogging. If you're running E85, you get a lot of water condensation in the crankcase, overfull on oil splash. It all comes into your intake tube and you reburn it. So you're reburning oil, water, all the things that aren't flammable. So let's just stick it to gas, keep it clean, and let the catch can do its thing. So that's kind of that. And we've done a bunch of videos on catch cans and the importance of them. So you can look those up on our channel or watch other catch can videos that we've done. You can really get the details on what it is, but that's the gist of it. You don't want to recycle oil and water and condensation back through your turbo or your motor itself. It doesn't burn very well. So this is your intake tube. This is where the factory crankcase vent goes to that we're going to be removing. So you're going to get a billet port that will go in there. You'll cap it, forget it, and this is the clamp that is included, and you will just essentially clamp it on there. Holds the billet port, out of sight, out of mind. You're good to go. So moving back to the catch can, we have a really good location for it. We moved it up in front of the shock. It will clear aftermarket springs, and it's a nice snug fit. It's out of the way. Our replacement tube is routed. It's super clean, super nice. Everything flows. So crawl up in there, take a look. This is our drain, obviously. You can reach up in there and just by hand turn it. It drains down. Then you can close it by hand. These things don't need to be super tight. You don't need to put a wrench on it or anything. It's got an O-ring seal. This is a dual baffle oil catch can, and it does have anti-slosh material in it, but it mounts up there. It does not touch the shock. Yes, it is close. Even when the shock articulates, it clears. It will clear aftermarket springs the whole way up, so we're all good there. And yeah, it's a super clean setup. So the drain, we're coming all the way out the bottom of the car with the drain. It's clear down here by the A-arm. So you can put a little bucket down there and catch all the captured oil and water and condensation vapors. So that's our catch can. I think I cleared everything. Like I said, it's super easy install. You're gonna remove the intake tube. You can get to that back hose, and then everything else is kind of falling together from there. We do include written instructions. They are available on our website, and you'll get a link with them with every catch can box. So you can pick these up on RPMSxS.com.